Have you ever needed to return something to a store, but you couldn't find the receipt, making you instantly panic?
Or maybe it's past the 30-day return period. Does that mean you've lost your money? Not always.
In this 10-minute episode, we'll teach you the exact polite scripts for the most difficult returns, starting with the most common problem, the missing receipt. Here's what you can say to handle any refund situation calmly and confidently.
Let's call our speakers Clara and David for this session. The first scenario is crucial. You have the item, you have the box, but the receipt vanished. Most learners freeze up here because they assume it's impossible, but stores often have procedures for this.
The key is to be polite and proactive. Instead of saying, "I lost the receipt, give me my money," you need to offer a solution. David, imagine you are the store clerk.
I can do that. Welcome to the electronics section. How can I help you today?
Hi, I was hoping to return this toaster. Unfortunately, I seem to have misplaced the receipt.
Notice how Clara started with, "I was hoping." That phrase immediately softens the request. It signals that you know the rules might be against you, but you're asking for help, not demanding a right.
Exactly. Now, David, what does the clerk usually ask next?
Typically, they'll ask how you paid, hoping to find a digital record. I would say, "I see. How did you pay for this item, and do you remember roughly when you bought it?"
This is the moment to offer the key phrase. Listen closely. I would respond, "I purchased it about 10 days ago using my Visa credit card. Would you be able to look up the purchase using my card information?"
That is a perfect response. It offers a solution, the card lookup, which makes the clerk's job easier. Many major stores can track purchases if you used a card or a loyalty membership.
If you paid cash, the conversation is harder, but not impossible. You can still ask politely, "I paid cash, but I was wondering if you could offer me store credit, as I still shop here often."
Asking for store credit is an excellent strategy when you don't have proof of purchase. It shows you're flexible and still committed to shopping there, which the manager likes to hear. Let's throw that whole exchange one more time. I'll be the clerk, and you, the listener, practice the customer lines with Clara after I provide them. Remember to use the polite phrases. "Welcome to the store. How can I help you today?"
I was hoping to return this item. Unfortunately, I seem to have misplaced the receipt.
"I see. How did you pay for this item, and do you remember roughly when you bought it?"
I purchased it about 10 days ago using my credit card. Would you be able to look up the purchase using my card information?
You are now 100% prepared for the no receipt panic moment. Let's move to the second most dreaded scenario.
Scenario 2. You find the receipt, but you realize the 30-day return window closed 3 days ago. You are technically too late.
This is where negotiation and extreme politeness come in. Your goal is not a refund, but usually an exchange or store credit. You must acknowledge that you are outside the rules.
That acknowledgement is the secret to success. You must open by apologizing for the delay. Try this line. "I know I'm a few days outside the return window, but the item is unused. Is there any flexibility on the policy?"
The phrase, "Is there any flexibility on the policy?" is much better than, "Can I still return this?" because it shows respect for their rules while gently asking for an exception.
Let's role play this one. David, you've just checked the calendar and realized I'm late.
"Ma'am, I'm sorry, but our system is showing that the last day for returns on this item was last Saturday."
I understand the policy. Thank you for checking. I was traveling and I apologize for the delay. Since the item is brand new and I have the receipt, would you be able to make an exception for store credit perhaps?
That puts the clerk in a tough spot, but it's hard to say no to someone so polite and reasonable. By offering the store credit option yourself, you've given the clerk an easy win to offer you a solution that doesn't violate the core policy. Remember, if you want more calm, actionable lessons like this every day, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to English Dose Radio. We keep it simple and real.
Let's quickly practice 2 phrases for this difficult situation. Listen to me, then repeat the phrase out loud during the short pause. Phrase 1. I know I'm outside the return window. And phrase 2, which asks for a compromise. Would you be able to make an exception for store credit? Perfect. Now you have the tools for those 2 high-pressure scenarios. Let's tackle our final problem. Scenario 3, returning a gift.
A gift return is challenging because you lack both the original receipt and sometimes the exact purchase details. You can't ask for the money back because the money goes to the person who bought the gift, which could be awkward.
The goal here is almost always an exchange or store credit. You must make it clear that you are not looking for a cash refund. The key phrase here is using the word exchange immediately. Let's set up the dialogue. I'm returning a shirt that was a gift, but it's the wrong size.
Hi there. Are you looking to return or exchange that?
I'd like to exchange this, please. It was a gift, and unfortunately, it's too small. I don't have the receipt, but it still has the tag attached.
The clerk will likely ask for the gift receipt, which is a common, polite receipt that shows the item's price but is meant for exchange only. If you don't have that either, you use the politeness strategy again.
If I don't have the gift receipt, I would say, I'm sorry, the person who gifted it to me didn't include the receipt. Is it possible to exchange it for a larger size or perhaps get store credit for the current selling price?
Notice the language, the person who gifted it to me. This is a gentle, passive way of saying, I don't know who bought it, so don't ask me for their details. This is the best strategy. Never try to lie or invent details about the purchaser. Honesty and politeness are the best strategies for achieving the desired outcome.
To summarize the gift return, start by saying it was a gift, focus on getting in exchange, and if you can't exchange, ask for store credit. Do not ask for refund.
Let's do a full combined practice now, focusing on the 5 most useful phrases you've learned. We'll present a customer who has 3 problems at once. Let's see if you can handle it.
I'll be the customer, David, and I want you to be the store clerk, challenging me on every point.
Challenge accepted. Good morning. What can I help you with?
Good morning. I was hoping to return this sweater. I seem to have misplaced the receipt, unfortunately.
I understand. Do you have any proof of purchase, like a loyalty card or the credit card you used?
Yes, I purchased it about a week ago using my Visa. Would you be able to look up the purchase using my card information?
Let's say I found the purchase, but oh dear, my system shows this item was only eligible for return within 7 days, and today is the 8th day. You are outside the return window.
I know I'm a day outside the return window, and I apologize for the delay. The item is still unused and has the tags. Is there any flexibility on the policy for store credit, perhaps?
A very persuasive offer. All right, I can offer you a full store credit. Now, let's assume you want to practice the gift exchange scenario. Customer, I noticed you have the tag on this item, but there is no gift receipt attached. Since it's a gift, I cannot issue a refund.
I understand completely. It was a gift from a relative. Is it possible to exchange it for a size larger or receive store credit for the current selling price?
Perfect. By offering the solution, exchange or store credit, you controlled the situation, even when faced with 3 different obstacles: no receipt, being late, and the item being a gift.
Learning these specific polite phrases gives you incredible power in these stressful situations. Remember, the core of confident English is knowing exactly what to say before you need to say it.
You are now fully prepared to tackle any challenging return or refund scenario a store throws at you. You have the phrases for handling missing receipts, delayed returns, and gift exchanges.
That's all the time we have for today's Dose of English. If you found these detailed scripts helpful, hit the like button right now. And if you want to keep mastering real-life English dialogues one simple lesson at a time, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell.
Practice these lines this week. The more you use this confident, polite language, the easier it becomes. You are ready.